Hi everyone, it's Joe and Zoe here. Just came on today to talk to you a bit about the importance of mindset. And this is both for you as a coach or a coach in training, or somebody that is facilitating crucial conversations, conversations that matter to you. So, mindset is all about what is the thoughts, the belief, that you're coming from place as you enter into a conversation. So I'll give you some examples of the things that might be helpful to you. So depending on the type of conversation you're going to have, you might want to be in a mindset of playfulness, a mindset of inquiry, or a mindset of awareness, of in service of. It might be helpful for you to be in a mindset of disturbance as allies. So if you find yourself in, an executive meeting, a strategy meeting, and everybody's saying the same thing, but there's that feeling that, nobody really quite agrees with it. If you're in a mindset of disturbance as ally and somebody then comes up with something else, you're much more likely to receive it in an open-minded way and actually enter into that with inquiry and curiosity. And we know curiosity is a fundamental mindset of a coach.
Yeah,
What
and I
would you
think
like to
I was
say?
just going to say, I think mindset's really about resourceful states and
Yeah,
just noticing, noticing your energy. So noticing how you're showing up, how you're arriving, and thinking about what's going to be most useful for me here based on what you're about to walk into. So things that I tend to think about would be those selves that already exist within you. So confident self. Like we can all think of a time when we've been confident and the surroundings that bring out that inner confidence in us. So if you can step into and tap into that time and place when you felt that, you can almost bring that with you as you step into this new environment or this different environment. So
yeah.
so
Anchor
confident
yourself
self.
from a
Mm.
place.
Yeah. And I would say there's also then, you've said about curious self, but there's roles that you can play as well, which are similar to mindset. So making the decision that as you walk into perhaps a meeting that you might feel is going to be quite challenging, or you've presented, an idea or a concept and people are there to kind of share their builds, you might want to go into that meeting with the purposeful role of being the listener. So you can get into the mindset, okay, how does it feel to be a listener? What will people see when they're seeing a listener, and really take on that role as you step into that space to help you be more open then to the different perhaps criticisms or builds that people bring to the idea that you've put on the table. So mindsets really are about resourceful states, roles that you play, anchors from states that you've been in the past, ways that you can really exercise your mindset to work for you in different situations.
Yeah, like I say, crazy wisdom is another one. It's like that tapping into your intuition, allowing yourself to, hear what's being said, but also be able to just be another level above that and just notice that. So if you are in a mindset, so a resourceful state where you are open and welcome to that, then you often people will say, I don't really know where this has come from, but can I just share this thought I've just had?
Mm.
That would be an example of crazy wisdom. Whereas if you've gone into a situation, a conversation with the mindset of focus, you may not allow that to come in. So if you find yourself going into a situation, you're in a mindset and you're thinking, this isn't working, I don't feel able to contribute, check in with yourself. How am I resourcing myself to contribute or to hold this space even for somebody else if we're thinking about a coaching conversation, and readjust.
Yeah.
Think, what are my options here? And that's what we're trying to talk to you today about, is be aware that you have a range of options in terms of how you resource yourself and also the others that you're with.
I think it's also worth thinking about mindsets really as antidotes, so you can be in a mindset. So cause and effect is a mindset we've talked about in previous videos. So effect is where you feel like everything happens to you. The world is not within your control. It's just a series of, events that are kind of done to you, and you just have to respond to what is happening. Whereas cause is about, I'm in control, I have choices, I have options. And so if you're waking up one morning and you're just feeling more of effect mindsets, the why me kind of mindset, then your antidote is to be at cause. So how can you actually resource yourself and move yourself into cause? And some of these that we've mentioned today around curiosity, openness, playfulness, they might be the bridge that you need to be able to move yourself from a place of being at effect to a place of being at cause. So lots of ways really just to either present these to yourself, present them to clients, I think as options, so that you have more choices on how you can be in control of your mindset.
Yeah, it's all about how you perfume the room. So there are some of these mindsets we've mentioned today are from a course called Organizational Relationship Systems Coaching. You can also think about Edward de Bono's 6 Thinking Hats. So mindsets show up everywhere in lots of different coaching trainings. And what Zoe and I do is we like to absorb different things from different methodologies or different courses that we are on. So maybe just take a few moments to write down for yourself, what are the mindsets that really resource me? And in different situations or meetings that you're in, what are the roles or the mindsets that are called on from you? And think in a very conscious way when you go into your next meeting or your next crucial conversation, how do I want to perfume the room in order to achieve the best outcome? So come and join us in the coaching crowd if you're not already in there. It's our Facebook group, it's free, and it's for everybody that is interested in coaching mindsets, whether you're already a qualified coach or you're a manager or an individual that is interested in being the best that you can be and supporting others also to be the best that they can be.